Hello everybody, so today I'm going to be talking about my December TBR. So this month I'm probably not going to get a lot of reading done because I work retail and around Christmas time it's always really hectic and I'm always like generally really tired in December, and also in Australia it is starting to get into like the peak of summer, so it's going to be really hot and also I'm going to be really tired. So I have chosen a few books that I do really want to read. So I've got some like kind of Christmassy themed books and some other books that I just really feel like reading at the moment. So the first book that I really want to finally finish in the month of December is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I am really enjoying this one so far. I'm like halfway through it. I'm really enjoying it. I just haven't finished this because things have already started getting really busy throughout the month of November. I haven't really had a lot of time to like sit down and read and whatnot without being like super tired. So I'm hoping to finish this one because I'm loving it so much so far. This book has been hyped for years now. It has just had a sudden resurgence in popularity because of Book Talk, and I decided to pick it up because I've been like, it's been on my radar for the longest time anyway, like since I want to say like 2015 or like 2014 is kind of when I first came across it, but I only just picked it up recently and I'm really loving it, and I definitely see what all the hype is about. So yes, definitely keen for that. The next book I really want to read is After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have been wanting to read all of this author's backlog for a while, and I recently read Forever Interrupted and it was fine. It was her debut and it was a debut, but I have heard that her books kind of improve and get better from there. So I did enjoy the other one, but I'm really looking forward to this one. This one explores self-discovery after getting married and like refinding your happily ever after, and it just sounds like a nice romance and a nice love story, and I'm hoping it's a nice love story. I'm pretty sure this is Taylor Jenkins Reid's second novel, so I'm definitely curious and I'm definitely going to give it a shot. I'm really excited about it. The next book I really want to read is not a light-hearted novel in the slightest, but it has been on my radar for a really long time and I'm just really excited to read it, and that is Forward Me Back to You by Natalie Perkins. This one just sounds absolutely incredible. It follows a girl named Katina King who is a jiu-jitsu champion, and she's having trouble with the secrets of her past, and also Robin Thornton, who was adopted from an orphanage in India. The two end up meeting in really unlikely circumstances and end up going on a summer trip to another country in order to work with survivors of human trafficking. It just sounds really interesting, and I think it's going to be a really heartbreaking, like heart-wrenching novel. I remember I was first interested in this because of the cover. Like the cover looks really fun, if I'm being honest, like at first glance. Obviously it doesn't cover fun topics, but I'm still really intrigued and I've heard really positive things about this author in general. So this will be my first book from Natalie Perkins, and yeah, I'm really excited for it. The next two books that are on my TBR, I have one that I'm planning on listening to on audiobook for the month, and the other is one that I have been meaning to read for years because this author is one of my favorite authors. Well, I think she's still one of my favorite authors, and that is The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. I have been meaning to read this forever. So this book is about Holly Chase, who is a really horrible, like just really mean person, and then she ends up dying and she becomes the Scrooge. Like she becomes the ghost of Christmas past. I believe she has to like make amends in some way in order to like move on into the afterlife, from what I understand. I could be wrong, but I read Cynthia Hand's Unearthly series years ago when it first came out. I should probably reread it at some point. I do really want to reread it, but I remember loving it and loving Cynthia Hand's writing, and so I'm very excited for this. I've heard really good things about it. Also, this is literally set during Christmas, so like you can see like on the cover it's a snow globe. The final book that I really want to read for December is going to be my audiobook, and that is Nevermoor by Jessica Townsend. I don't know why, this book just reminds me of Christmas. It's not set during Christmas or anything like that necessarily, but I don't know, it just gives me those vibes. And the audio, I've already read this, the audiobook for this is phenomenal. It is so well read and well narrated, and it's just such a fun middle grade novel, honestly. Like, I really love this series. I haven't finished the series yet. I've read the first 2 books. So basically this is about a 11-year-old girl named Morrigan Crow, who is one of the unlucky children. All of the adults around her believe that she brings bad luck to them and the town, and she is destined to die on her 11th birthday. Instead of that happening, she ends up getting accepted into the Wondrous Society, and it goes from there, and there's like trials that she has to go through, and it's just so much fun. It's so well written. I thoroughly enjoy this, and if you're looking for just like a fun middle grade novel in general, or like just a really good audiobook to listen to, definitely recommend this. I'm really excited to reread this book because I haven't reread it in a while, and I really need to like finish the series anyway. I don't know why it gives me Christmas vibes. I think from memory there must be mention of snow or something, because that's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, it just reminds me of that sort of like a Christmas movie. I don't know, it's just like a fun time. So yes, definitely going to be reading that, and I'm really excited about it. Okay, so they are all of the books that I really want to read in the month of December. I am really looking forward to all of these. Like, I don't know if I'll get through all of them because, like I said before, I am gonna be really busy this month and just really tired in general, so we'll see how I go. I'm not gonna put any pressure on myself, but hopefully I get to at least a few of them. We'll see. Let me know down below what books you're planning on reading during the holiday season. I know a lot of you who would be in the US or the Northern Hemisphere obviously have the holidays during winter, so that's a little bit different. So I don't know if something else reminds you of Christmas. For me, like, Christmas is just like a time where it's just really hot. But anyway, let me know down below what you're planning on reading. Remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more content from me as well. I hope you have a good day or night, and I'll see you all next time for a new video.